Alright, okay, I'm just gonna narrate the last one and this one together. This is a battle against my very, very, very good friend, starmiegirl, who is, well, at the time of narrating, she's sort of just gotten back into Pokemon. But when this is uploaded, I don't know what the hell happened. She might have quit again or whatever. Anyway, this is a pretty good match, and, you know, she uses a lot of low-tier stuff and a lot of really different stuff, so it's a lot of fun battling her. So, woo! Anyway, as far as I remember, I'm still using this I'm gonna hit things till they go away team, so this should be a laugh. Either that or I'm using... Actually, yeah, I could have sworn I'm using that team. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, she's gonna lead off with Roserade. Yeah, I'm leading off with Zapdos. I got Drill Peck for this thing, so that is beastly, and all she can really do is Sleep Powder me. However, I believe she is quicker. I think. Because Roserade is always one of those weird pokes to me. It's like, it's quicker than some things I would assume it not to be quicker than, but then it's slower than a lot of things I'd assume it to be quicker than. If that made any sense to anyone. So that's kind of a pain in the nuts. Now I'm asleep, and my Zapdos, which could have done a lot of work, is, yeah, asleep. So she's going to start setting up Toxic Spikes, and I'm going to keep trying to wake up so I can Drill Peck. However, I do have a plan here. So I do wake up, I'm going to Drill Peck, I'm going to knock it down to its sash, which is exactly what I wanted, because I was assuming it had a sash because it's a lead-off. And now I can just switch out, get the poison damage on, say, like, Machamp, and then Bullet Punch and KO. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Going to go into Machamp, get poison, she's going to Sleep Powder, doesn't work, I'm going to Bullet Punch, and it's going to die. Hooray! Aren't I a smart man-child? Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, Bullet Punch and that thing dies, so woot. I will also point this out. I believe, if I remember correctly, which, again, I very, very, really, realistically could not. I think this is my last battle with this team, because this was just a sort of, I'm in a sort of, you know, I've hit a brick wall as far as designing teams go. So I think this was my last one before I finally thought of something that was pretty good, but I'll get to explaining that when it comes around, so... Still, she's going to bring in a Golbat, and I know Bullet Punch will do jack to this thing, because Golbats are so bulky with Eviolite, it's ridiculous. And since Toxic Spikes are up, I'm going to go into Torkoal, also because it's probably my best shot at taking the Brave Bird. So my main plan here is I can Shell Smash, because it's a wall, I should outspeed, and then I can Stone Edge and it'll die. So she's going to Super Thang, which I think, I found quite strange, because I think Brave Bird did a bit more. So I go for the Shell Smash here, and I think I have, yeah, one more hit left, and I can Stone Edge. Here's my Salic Berry, so now I am really, really, really going to be quicker. If she'd Brave Birded, it would have been a bit closer, but yeah. I'm going to get one guaranteed hit off. She's going to switch out, go into Houndoom, and I hit it with a Stone Edge. Oh, yes! Get out! Oh, that is how we do that. Torkoal doing work. Well done, Torkoal. See, he's a champ, people. You've got to use Shell Smash Torkoal. He's so good once you set him up. It's like the Licky Licky in Sandbox 10. You just got to get a couple of curses going, and he's good. Same with Torkoal. Anyway, in comes an Arbok, and I'm going to bring in my Kingler. She's going to intimidate me, and I was kind of thinking I would still be okay. Should be at least a 2-hit KO. But, yeah, it's just... It's kind of tricky, just purely because Arbok... Well, I tried using Arbok as a special wall with Coil. I wasn't really sure what its physical defense was like. But I am just going to go Crap Hammer. It's going to hit the Miltank, do absolutely nothing. And there isn't much point sitting here at -1, but I am going to keep trying it to see what she's going to do, and then I get a crit, which was really, 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 really lame, because that Miltank would have walled me for days. And I was like, I'll switch out if you want or something, but she just said to carry on playing. She's a good sport like that. So, if I recall correctly, I do, or I switch out before, I think, I don't even know what happened. I've forgotten again. My memory is so good, isn't it, guys? Yeah. One day. Hope with age your memory improves. Unless there's like a curve where you get to a certain age and then it just goes crap again. But, yeah, as long as it's on an uphill point for the time being. Alright, I stay in Crab Hammer, it dies. In comes the Viper. Kingler is taking a lot of toxic damage, so I'd assume by this point I would want to switch out. Eh? No, I'm staying in, I'm just sacking it now, fine. Go for the Crab Hammer. It does over half, that's pretty good from a -1 Kingler. Alright, that's gone well, but her Viper has freaking Giga Drain, so that's pretty awesome. Special Viper, although Viper does actually have very, very good attack and special attack, so it ain't that surprising. It's just in speed is where it lacks. It's kind of like Torkoal, except Torkoal is a defensive wall, so yeah. Not a very good comparison, really. But now I'm going to bring him a champ, because, you know, I can Ice Punch predicting the Golbat switch. Because, let's face it, close combat... Well, actually, close combat wouldn't be that good against this. But she's going to stay and go Giga Drain. Does pretty much nothing to Machamp. I'm just going to Ice Punch. I'm assuming banded, poisoned, guts. Yeah, that's dead. Okay. See? Machamp's so good. It's awesome. And then comes the Zarbok, and she's going to intimidate me. But even then, I'd still be a, you know, plus, well... it would get rid of the Guts boost, but I still have the band on it. But I am going to switch out. I'm going to go into Meganium and pretty much sack it. Although if I do live anything, I do have EQ. But she's going to go Poison Jab, and Meganium takes it pretty decently. So it's not too bad, but Meganium ain't going to live another one. So either way, Meganium couldn't hit the Golbat for shit. So down goes Meganium, gets a crit, doesn't matter in the slightest. I'm going to bring in Absol now, because, you know, I can Sucker Punch this thing, Fire Blast it, whatever, yeah. I believe I am going to go... Oh, okay, she's going to Poison Jab again. I go Pursuit, I guess, predicting her to switch out, but that's the same mind game thing I did with Latias last battle. Sort of pursuing to show her you can't switch, and then Sucker Punching when she stays in, that kind of game. So I go for the Sucker Punch here, hit the Arbok, and it goes down. So woo! Again, mind games. Absol. It's so good! I love this thing. I mean, Absol is just awesome whatever set you put on it, really. But in comes this Golbat. About the best thing I have to really hit it with is gonna be Fire Blast. But she's not gonna switch out. Sucker Punch will do jack, so I may as well just go Fire Blast. It's my best bet. So I go for it, hit the Golbat, and it does alright, it does a little bit. But she's going to roost stall me till I die. I go Pursuit here just to see how, you know, what ballpark it is, because, you know, I like to test these things. So she's going to roost again. I'm just going to go Pursuit here, I believe. Yeah, Pursuit there, and it actually does a little bit less, so that shows what side she is stronger on. But down goes Absol, and what do I actually have to kill this thing? Because Machamp's paralyzed, so Brave Bird does kill that. Oh, I have Zapdos. Well, that's a no-brainer. Then I can Wild Charge that, and it'll die. Because Life Orb Physical Zapdos is so good. So good. So I go for it. She does live, though. But she didn't think she would, so she doesn't roost. She goes, what is that, Super Fang? Brave Bird. Anyway, very good game, starmiegirl. I hope you've all enjoyed this mini team and the matches I've used it in, and I hope you enjoy more matches to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.